yeah, that moves nicely into some gaming news. Something I'm very excited about. I just found out today, and I think you're going to love it.
That's iffy.
Yeah.
I am a
you
miserable
love something?
prick.
No. Dead inside.
Unless it's made by Marvel, because I'm a Marvel fanboy.
So you know all about the exclusives, like PlayStation always buy an exclusive and Xbox. So PlayStation, they have their own VR.
I prefer to call it gaming slavery.
Gaming slavery?
Yeah, it's like, no, you can't work for anybody else. You work for us.
You will... Yeah, you will fucking... Yeah, anyway, so they've got Batman VR, which is where... I don't know if you know much about it, but you basically go down into the
I like those
Batcave.
2 words together, though, so that's good.
Exactly, yeah. But this is PlayStation that's got it. They got the exclusive. So I think you get to put on a suit, you meet Alfred, you're in
they got
cave.
the exclusive.
Yeah, they bought it.
Because Arkham was for all the consoles, wasn't it?
Arkham was, but this is just an exclusive VR experience.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, on the weekend I was reading and some guy said, that exclusivity was only 6 months. It came out 6 months ago. This morning they announced it for Oculus and the Vive.
Oh, yeah.
So 26th of April. Yeah. So we've got to get in that, man. So basically it's like an hour long, like you get the suit on, you do all this stuff. So
get to be Batman.
Yeah. So exactly. You get to,
that'll be a great little game
right down your alley. Yeah. So super excited about that. What was the other one? I had to go on, and this is for mobile VR as well, but I had to go on Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell had a VR experience.
Oh yeah,
so it's
for
like
the new movie
a 3D trailer. So it's when she's on top of that building and she turns around and falls off. Yeah, you're basically on top of the building looking around, and then she falls off. But it's kind of in 3D as well, so you really feel like you're up there.
Oh, right.
But you can do this on your mobile as well. You don't just need an Oculus. And then you go down and she like takes some people out in the room. But it's kind of cool. Another example, like I just mentioned. Last week, where all these movie studios are starting to couple everything up.
Yeah, like you have the Beauty and the Beast, and
which is kind of cool. So yeah, that was fun. What do you think of Ghost in the Shell? What's your thoughts? Because I
haven't seen it. I wasn't a big fan of like it beforehand, so I don't know much about it.
I don't know much about it either. Like I know there's a lot of people like criticizing that it's Scarlett Johansson playing, but
it looked okay on the trailers. But I was like, I don't really see anything in this I want to see.
I'm hearing that a lot of people love it. But if you just don't take into account, like, like there's so many like strong opinions on it because of the manga films and stuff like that. So if you just watch it as a film,
anime, you got it wrong. We're getting in so much trouble for that.
Yeah. Manga.
I think, like I don't know who it was made for really, because it seems like it's cool if you like the comic or you like the anime, and then you're like, oh, okay, they made a version of it like that. Yeah. But apparently they didn't do a good job remaking. Like they're remaking a cartoon that's already made.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, I don't know who you're making this for.
Interesting.
It's that same old Hollywood thing of like, we've got a property. There's people who are already in there.
Sure.
So we can just build off that.
Yeah.
Let's not make anything new, because that never works.
Yeah.
Except for when it works at every Oscars every year.
Well, I think that they haven't made a movie out of it, or they have, do you say? Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
So, have they?
Yeah.
I bet, isn't it a anime movie?
Yeah,
anime. Yeah, but like
then there's Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah. So I think there's definitely money there, but I think, like you said, it's just a Hollywood thing. They're just looking to cash in. Yeah. And they know that they will.
Like, this was made 20 years ago, so now it's time to remake it.
Well, they pretty much answered it by putting Scarlett Johansson as the main actor, because if they wanted it to be like an R-rated different film, they would have chosen an unknown actor. Yeah. So, that's pretty much answered that. But what was the other thing? Just because I was doing that in VR. The other one was Walk the Plank VR. So it basically takes you up to a like 70-story building. Yeah. And the elevator opens. So you have to get in this elevator, press the button, it takes you up, and then the door opens. And then there's just a plank. And you have to walk out, and you're really, really high up. The cool thing is, the guy who made the game says, you should actually put a real plank down in real life. Yeah. Because it will add to the thing. So
because you'll feel it on your feet.
You'll feel it on your thing. And then I was even thinking you should get some desk fans and put them in one direction, to go over. But anyway, I tried it. I got like some sweaty palms because I don't really like heights too much. Yeah. But my wife wouldn't do it. It's like she was like properly scared. Just shows you.
We should definitely put the plank down and make her do that.
Yeah, and we'll do like the wind as well.
Yeah.
But it just shows you how immersive this stuff is.
Throw birds at her.
So, yeah. It's a pretty awesome experience.
This is the thing, when you're explaining it, because I've been in it, I know what it's like. If you haven't played it, I don't know how well it registers.
Yeah, like we were saying, when you see it on the screen, it's so different to actually being in there. So this one, you really do have to imagine you're on top of a skyscraper. Yeah. Like there's the...
it's like the word we keep using is experience. You experience how it goes. So like when you're telling me you go up, you press the button and stand there, I know what you're talking about. I understand.
The funny thing with that is me just saying, oh, you have to go up in it. You actually have to step back into an elevator because you won't get in the elevator otherwise. Yeah. So this one you have to use the room a bit more. Like a lot of VR experiences, you just stand where you are and you turn around. This one you actually have to step 2 steps back and go in the elevator. And the funny thing is, as the doors close, you can see a crack, because the doors don't fully close. Yeah. So you can actually see it going up, and you're like, hang on a second, how far is this going?
Yeah, hang on a minute.
The funny thing as well is at the end of the plank, you can choose in the options. You can say put donuts at the end, or put like a cake, or put something at the end like a pigeon or whatever. Yeah, and it means that when you're walking across. So, but that was done by an indie studio, and I think it was just one guy, and he charges like $5, which is nothing. It's like a Starbucks coffee. Yeah. So it's like boom, buy that. So yeah. Good on him. But it's super immersive, like one of the best demos. Like if I'm showing the VR off, and that's one of the things I've noticed is that VR is just awesome just for demos and showing it off to people, like watching you. Yeah. So it's another one on the list, just being like, oh, I've got to show some people this one. But and then the last VR one, because I don't want to go rant on about VR too much, because I know we do it a lot. But officially, Super Hot is my favorite game.
Yeah.
I play. So my wife came down into...
Can you save it yet?
You can only save it when you finish the game, I read. So that's why I was playing it on the weekend. Once I finish it, you can go back to any stage you want.
I get
so it's like you basically have level select. Yeah. So I'm at the end stage. So the end kind of like 5 minutes of it, but it's super hard. Super hard. I was playing it for maybe 45 minutes to an hour, but some of the moves in it, you have to kind of dodge a bullet. Yeah. But then you're thinking, you're like, well, how am I going to get him? But then while you're thinking, you're actually like pretty much, kneeling down and you're doing a lunge and you're doing this, you're doing that. So before you know it, I was like, I was sweating my fucking ass off. But Leah came in and she was just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, she probably thought I was in VR porn. Yeah. But, she came in and she was
taking your shirt off. You're just running around like throwing water. And you're like, oh my God.
The thing is, she's not played that game. She's just played like the very casual experiences, like the whale one and stuff like that. Yeah. But I was like,
that's not casual. That's amazing.
Well, it's amazing, but
it's casual. You don't do anything.
You could lunge.
You could try and jump on the whale.
So, yeah. But anyway, after playing that, like it is my favorite experience. Like super cool.
Am I right now? You got the full 360.
Yeah, so I got another sensor, so you can spin all the way around. So you can get the wire wrapped all the way around. Yeah. So
everybody knows we can talk about VR all day. We're the official VR podcast.
It's just super.
Come here
fun,
for all your useless news with no facts.
It's the first time you're going to see us as well when we're in VR
with big helmets on, being like, "Oh my God!"
I just love that I put you in it, and I went to the bathroom, and I came back, and you were like, I was getting off the floor a minute ago. It's like, how did you fall over? Yeah.
Because I was playing Super Hot.
Yeah.
I was like dodging, and I'm like, I'm just going to lean over here, and I'm just going to lean on this table.
Yeah.
And I just go, table doesn't seem very sturdy, and I'm on the floor. I'm like, there's that weird moment of falling where you're like, oh, that's right, I'm in a game.
I'm in it, yeah.
I have a helmet on my head right now.
You pulled a Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Yeah, exactly.
Like falling through the snooker table. So, but yeah, after playing them, and like, there's a few more demos to try out, and Batman, I can't wait. But Super Hot, officially favorite game. Like super, super cool. Yeah. You get shotguns later on. You get different ways of taking people out.
Did you play that robot one anymore?
Yeah, I played a little bit. So there's another update to that. I haven't put it in yet, but the cool one so this is Robo Recall. And it comes with modifications. So you can kind of change the game up here and there. And someone's modified it so you can get Captain America's shield. Oh, yeah. So you've got one gun and his shield. But his shield you can throw away. So if you like it at people, basically just like in the movies, the Avengers
just
and stuff.
Flinging at somebody.
So that's one of the top mods as well. Yeah. So we've got to put that in.
Like, I just want to see games like classic games like Golden Axe.
Oh, man. Yeah.
But like if there was like two of us, we could both play it.
Yeah.
And like you get like a thing.
Just battling against each other. Yeah. Actually, one of my favorite videos, and we'll have to put it up when we do a VR like edition, but is Paul. I showed him 2 weeks ago VR, and he was trying the lightsabers. I don't think I sent you a video, or maybe I did. But the first time he put them on, because you have two-handed ones, and you could just hear, and then you just went, Like you're basically like Darth Maul. But it was a good video because like I had the same chuckle, but I was just on my own in the room, and I was like, this is pretty fucking cool. But when you did it,
so
you were
simple.
Like, yes. And then the next video I had was you were dodging the bullets and you had to knock them back. Yeah. But you were in the middle of the room. You stood sideways because that's where you have to go.
Yeah.
I don't think you knew where the TV or anything was in that room anymore. And then I could see you like properly, like if you had a real lightsaber, I saw your stance and I was like, yep. He's there. Yeah. He's in there.
I'm in it. I can't get it.
You know,
that's what I mean. When these games get to like the real immersive levels of your Battlefronts and stuff.
Yeah.
And you can put it with this kind of tech. It'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
It'd be so much fun.
Yeah. And I know
it's just like playing outside with your friends.
Yeah.
But you get to do it when you're a grown up.
Oh yeah. I know. It's
nice. You get to have like all those childhood experiences of like, I want to be in Star Wars and you want to be in Star Wars. Yeah. Like, well, we can do it.
Yeah.
We don't just have to hold the controller. We can put it in and we're like, all right, I'm gonna get in the X-Wing.
Yeah. And
you can get on the ground and then we'll play together.
Apparently that's the next PlayStation exclusive to lose it is the X-Wing. So apparently you go in the X-Wing. I don't think you shoot the torpedo or whatever into the Star. Death Star, But I think you do go down into the caverns and stuff. Yeah. So that's the next one that will be on Oculus. Oh, cool. So I think PlayStation are buying them, but only for 6 months to a year. Like Resident Evil's a year. Yeah. So unfortunately we won't be able to play that until January. But the good thing is when we do, we get to
Resident
play
Evil's a full...
It's a full year exclusive.
But it's a full game?
Oh, it's actually, one of the first full games.
That's what I was going to say. I'm looking forward to like a full game in this thing.
Yeah. But technically, Super Hot as well. Super Hot is probably about 3 hours. Yeah. So, but one thing you didn't see in Super Hot is when you finish like a section, you go back to a room a bit like that 80s room,
Yeah.
And you actually have to put floppy disks in. So they must have got and then you get another hard drive or floppy disk and put it in. So I'm on I think I'm on like an expansion level. Yeah. But the funny thing of that is when you put the floppy disk in Super Hot, then there's an actual helmet above you in the virtual room, and you have to pull that helmet down into your head. Oh, okay. So it's like you putting VR on. So you're putting VR on in VR. But it does it really well.
Inception levels of gaming.
Yeah. It's just super awesome.
Yeah. I'm thinking that's probably the way it'll go with games. They won't release like a full game. They'll do like an hour-long game like the Batman. Yeah. And then they'll just give you an extension and an extension.
As long as they charge for it. I don't want to play Super Hot, which is 3 hours, and pay $80 for it. And it's not. Super Hot's like $25-$30, so that's fine. PlayStation, unfortunately, they charge because they have to burn it onto CDs and stuff, because not all the games are digital. I think Batman was like $40-$50, and that's just for an hour. Just for an hour. On Oculus or on Steam, I think it's going to be about $20, maybe $15. And that's fine. I don't mind paying that. But if they charge like 60,
like that's good considering the tech is brand new.
Yeah, no, totally. But if they charge 60 or 70, like I'm going to get it elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
at that point you're competing with the brand new Uncharted 4 and Horizon Zero Dark 30.
You need to be realistic. So
either charge a little for a small game, or just bring in something that's really epic.
Yeah.
Like if they could bring in something like Zelda with the VR, sure, I'll pay $150 for that.
You're selling it like with Zelda and the Switch kind of thing. So
so what is the next big game coming out for that?
For the Switch?
For the Switch too.
Next big game for the Switch will be Mario Kart. I think that's next month, but it's technically Mario Kart from the Wii, like the Mario Kart 8, but it's like an expansion.
They re-emulated it.
The next huge one is Mario. So it's Mario, I can't remember what it's called now, but it's basically like Mario 64. And I think it's out in November.
Mario, the Revenge.
Mario 64.
I'm not Mario, I'm back to kill you.
Out in November. The only thing they've messed up in that, for me, is they put him in a world of humans. So there's like these other human-looking characters. Right. And whenever I think of Mario, I just think like toads and frogs and that quirky world.
That's the point. He's in a different world.
Human? Like, I don't know, technically I guess he's a human, but I don't know.
But he's supposed to be the human that went to that world. Yeah. Like that's their world. He's in their world. It's not our world.
Yeah. It's a little odd, but we'll have to see. But that's selling well. Another game.
Oh, we have an Xbox now too, remember?
We do have an Xbox. We got Xbox One games. So we just got so much.
We got so much we don't know what to do with ourselves.
So fucking lucky. So.
We're not going to release any material anymore. It's just going to be us playing games and laughing.
And you will love it.
Just 24-hour live stream.
Another game I played on the weekend was Titanfall 2. They had a free weekend, so I took note of that. Oh, yeah. So, because I was been interested in the game. I'm a cheap fucker.
You're a cheap fucker.
So, no, basically what I've heard about this game was It came out the same time as Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty. So
that's the World War one.
Battlefield 1 is World War.
I'm such an idiot when we talk about these things.
I know.
Why can't we talk about comic books?
I might as well feel like a bloody wall.
I know, fucking useless. Look, I got the Xbox.
Yeah.
So that's my contribution to Gaming Corner. So
have you turned it on?
Yeah, that's all I need to know. No, I can't turn it on because I don't have a HDMI. That's your problem.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we can get you one of those. Yeah, but basically EA, who own DICE as well, who make Battlefield 1. Yeah. So they brought out Battlefield 1, and I think 2 weeks later, they brought out Titanfall 2. And it was like, why are you bringing those games out so close to each other? Because they're both first-person games, they're both shooters. And then they got, by Activision, is Call of Duty, which is like huge as well.
Yeah.
So Battlefield 1 beat out Call of Duty. Both those games overshadowed Titanfall 2.
Yeah.
And I was hearing in all the forums and everyone was saying like, man, this is an awesome game. Yeah. But Battlefield 1 is an awesome game as well, so everyone was kind of playing that. So
Battlefield has the name recognition.
It does, yeah. But Titanfall was popular, the first one. This is Titanfall 2.
I think I remember the first one.
It was on Xbox. It was actually exclusive to Xbox.
Yeah, I think I played like the first level. Like
they had this demo. Is
that the one where it's like, there's like an electric lasso?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
I
remember that
because basically the sequel to it.
Yeah.
And they had a free weekend, and I downloaded it, and it just
electric lasso. Fuck, I sound like an idiot.
I understood. I saw it. I saw it come out the wrist, just like Spider-Man. So, man, it was good. Like, I was actually playing it. My wife was like,
"It's the full game."
It's the full multiplayer game,
right?
And it's just a portion of the single player. And the cool thing with the single player is they put you about halfway through when it gets really good, kind of thing. Yeah. So
you're not learning how to put like your boxes together,
and your guns together in your holster. Yeah, walk.
Press X to jump over this cliff.
But you do have like these kind of courses where, like a tutorial course, where you can just keep running it and you have to beat people's times. But it just felt great. The guns felt really, really solid. The sound was great. Really good soundtrack. I noticed the soundtrack stood out. In multiplayer, it's like so satisfying. Like if you killed like 4 people, 5 people in a row, it gives you like bonus points, and then you can call your Titan, and your Titan comes down from like up above.
Titan's like a big robot.
Yeah, he's like 5 times bigger than you. And when your Titan's down on the ground, everyone else is like, "Holy shit, we got to get out of here."
Yeah,
but then someone else might have their Titan down.
Right,
it gets pretty hectic.
Yeah.
But that first time, like I was playing this game as well. This is another thing that stood out. Like I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to controller like games. I'm used to a mouse and keyboard. So I went in. I like killed 5 people in a row.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm loving this. And then I'm like, are these bots? I thought I didn't think they were real people. And they weren't. They had names. I was killing people. I was like, I'm pretty good at this. Called the Titan down.
I was killing people.
Yeah. So I was like, second on the team by the end of the round.
Yeah.
So that also helps me liking the game.
Yeah. But anything that makes you feel better.
Yeah. Usually I just suck, but it just had a really good feel. So I'm thinking about buying it now, just because of that.
Yeah.
So they gave you a free trial. It
I
plays
know you
great.
Get a giant robot. That's what I want.
It got overshadowed.
All I'm thinking now is I want that in VR.
It made me, that I know. Well, I was playing it. I'm like 2D experience.
Yeah, 2D games. You're playing a 2D game. I'll take a break. I'll play a 2D game.
I'll play a 2D game. Yeah. So, but yeah, it was good, and those free trials work because they're probably gonna get my money for it. So
yeah, they're really clever with that.
It kind of reminded me a little bit of Pacific Rim, and I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah,
Pacific Rim.
Imagine
2.
Pacific Rim with.
I'd want an even bigger though. Yeah.
With VR.
Oh man.
Like if you could have
that'd be excellent.
The VR experience of like that Titan, like you had a giant Jaeger, and then you could have soldiers on the ground, and if you're running as one of the soldiers and you look up, and like the things,
it's like that robot one, Lost that we watched or whatever.
The thing is, we're always coming up with these games, and about 10 years ago, I never would have done that.
No.
Because I'm like, it's too much, it's too hard.
Yeah.
The most complicated game I can get is like, Red Dead Redemption or whatever.
Yeah.
But like games are going so fast into like this crazy 4K 360 world. I'm like, they're just going to get even better.
No, I know.
Even crazier.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine back when we were kids playing Duck Hunt that you could have a game like Battlefront?
It's just nuts, I know.
You're just like, we're just going to go online and you're going to play against 50 other people all around the world in the same environment. And the buildings will collapse and people will be able to knock it down. And you can have 5 guys in tanks and you can have planes. Like, no, that's crazy.
There was, going back, Battlefield started with a game called Codename Eagle. And this is a long time ago. Yeah. And I got it on PC.
Is this on PC?
Yeah, I got it on PC Gamer. The front of the magazine had a CD. And I used to get PC Gamer.
I remember that. They used to give CDs
there. Every month I used to get it. And I got, this is back in England, and I got this I put the CD in, and I was just like, I was bored. It was a Saturday, and I was like, oh, I want to play a game. Codename Eagle. I was like, that sounds kind of cool. Put it in, and then I was walking around. I was this little character. It's like graphics were good at the time. I was like, pretty sweet this. And I saw a plane, and I was just like, okay. And I was driving around in like tanks and vehicles, and I was like, this is kind of cool. And at the time, like Halo was being teased. It was like, there's a game called Halo might be coming out, and it was like you can drive around vehicles and stuff. So anyway, I was driving around in these tanks. I was shooting things. Yeah. The environment was all
killing real
3D. And I was like, hey, this is cool. And I saw a plane, and I was just like, that plane to me, I just thought it was a prop. I just thought it was just there in a hangar, and it's just a prop. Walked up to the plane. It goes, press E. Pressed E, and the rotor blades went. I was like, are you telling me I can fly this? And you can fly it with your mouse. As soon as I took off, I went into the room. My brothers were in the other room. I was like, I found it. I always remember doing that. I was just like, I found it. And they were like, what do you mean? The game. And basically, that game is Battlefield. It's a game where you can just do whatever you want. Yeah. And just like that feeling of just getting in that plane and flying around and doing loop-to-loops and getting out mid-air and putting your parachute on. It's Battlefield. But discovering it back then, it's just like, it's just crazy.
I remember... What was I can't remember which Battlefield it was. Xbox 360 Battlefield. You can go online. I got real deep into that one.
Oh yeah.
And that was crazy good.
We did a little trailer.
Oh yeah, we did.
Our trailer.
And I was just like, this game's amazing.
Yeah.
But then the game that came out after that one is when they started to introduce environmental damage, where like you would knock down a skyscraper.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And if you had enough tank shots, it would knock this skyscraper down.
Yeah.
And then that damage, like the dust and all that, would stay in the bloody the environment.
And snipers can't get you and stuff like that.
And I was just like, this is getting crazy.
I know.
And so now you've got Star Wars and you've got Battlefield.
Think about all these things.
How many people can play Battlefield 1?
I think Battlefield 1's 64, but I think the next Battlefield's going to 100. Yeah. Like 50 aside. So.
And these are like fully interactive environments and everything. And they're all tracking everything going on. It's crazy.
Like you can choose to be an engineer. Yeah. And you're like, that's my thing. I fix vehicles. And I'm like, well, I'm really good in the vehicle. Yeah. So it's like, okay, so I'll repair for you. And then when, I'll efficiently get us to this place here. And I'm like, well, I'm good with the cannon. Someone else is like, well, I'm really good just shooting. You get me in there, I'll get out, get the flag, come back. Yeah. You can have your own team. Well, that's what it is, a squad basically. Yeah. But it's awesome that you can do that.
It's why I think the VR is going to change. Like everyone says it's antisocial, but like you said, when you were playing Super Hot and you're getting into it and you're sweating and all that. Yeah. If you take that physical experience and you tie it to gaming, you've got this whole different way of going through the system that's going to bind you to the people you're playing with. So you might not be in the same room as the other guy you're playing with. Yeah. But if you actually have to dodge and jump and do all these things, you've got a physical memory attached to the actual playing of the game. Yeah. Whereas usually you're just sitting there playing with the controller or you're moving the mouse. Yeah. Yeah. But if you physically have to dodge something and you've got to punch something or you've got to run over and pick a guy up or you're an engineer and you're at the back of the tank going, shh, I gotta fix it. And the guy's in the tank, he's swiveling around me hurry up. Yeah. All of that is going to play into your fucking neurons and your synapses and your brain's going to be like, is this actually happening? Yeah. Is this a real experience? Yeah. At least to the point where you and your friends will all be like, oh man, you remember that time you got in that plane and we you came down, you saved us and all this? And they'd be like, yeah, it was awesome. And you'll have a physical memory attached to it. And you'll have an achievement, yeah. So I think in terms of being antisocial, for now it is. But I think in 5 years when we're able to play Battlefield and VR together, you're just going to be like, this is the most fun we've ever had.
Well, here's something that's kind of cool and I want to try out. And next time I try it out will probably be with you. Yeah. So there's a game for VR called Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, I think. Right. I think that's the name of the game. I've got it.
Sounds like something we can do. It's waffle on.
Very, very funny. I think we'll have a lot of fun with it. So basically, you've got the VR on and you've got a bomb. And the bomb's got switches and it's got ticking. And it's ticking. I don't know if it's a 3-minute countdown, a 99-second countdown, 5-minute. However, the instructions are on the screen. And I read the instructions.
Oh, yeah,
so cool. I tell you, flick the red switch. Is there a red switch? And you're like, yeah. Right. And I don't even know if I get to see the bomb. I definitely get the instructions and you don't see them. Right. But I have to talk through and other people that are in the room. And it's is it a blue wire, the red wire, the yellow wire? And you're like, well, we got to work out this bloody riddle first or whatever, So then, but the only thing you see is this bomb. and it's just got so many gadgets on there. You're like, I don't know what to do. So I love the fact that it's getting the audience involved because it's funny enough just watching someone in VR, to be honest. Yeah. But after like half an hour of them in the same game, you're kind of like, okay, whatever. So this is cool that it does it that way. And there's a couple more experiences where you can, I think there's like a Godzilla type game where you in VR are Godzilla and the rest of us are throwing like planes and missiles at you. But we're doing it with our phones and stuff. Yeah. So again, we get involved. But yeah, this bomb one sounds like it could be really funny. So
I think there's got to be some sort of game they make which is like a split game where you can play it as a VR. Yeah. Where you can play it as a regular game. Yeah, yeah. Where you can have like a multiplayer. Yeah. So for example, at Titanfall. Yeah. Imagine if I got the VR, and I could be the Titan. Oh yeah, and you could just play the regular console. Yeah, that'd
be fun actually. Yeah.
So like I'd be at my place and I'd be the Titan walking around. Yeah, and you'd be just playing regular Titanfall. Yeah, yeah. And then like you could send me messages in the VR. So it's a multiplayer, but with two different systems.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
So like you can't.
I can see that.
You have VR, for example. So I don't have VR. Yeah. So the VR is at your place. So you'll be able to play the VR version. Yeah. But I could still play with you. Yeah. It would just be a different type of game.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
So for example, like you'd be Godzilla. Yeah. And I'd be like mini Godzilla friend or whatever. Yeah, you know, and I'd get to play on the ground.
I think that's definitely happening. Like that will definitely happen.
Because it's the easiest way of getting more people to like VR and also encourage them to get it. Because like just going out and buying it on its own, you'd be like, well, I'm still going to just be able to play by myself. Sure. But if you can make a multiplayer where you can have your VR and everyone else doesn't have to have VR, then like it's great.
Yeah, yeah, because you can kind of, you know that someone is in that Godzilla and he's enjoying himself and he's 360 and everything, but you know that you can mess him up. Yeah. Like you can even put him on the floor, you know, in real life by circling around him or something.
And it's like you said, you don't have to sit there thinking, like if you have a PlayStation and your friend has a PlayStation, you can just have a games night like every other time. You just bring over your PlayStation. Yeah, yeah. And then you hook it up to a TV in the room. Yeah. And you're both playing in the same room, which you see as the VR. Yeah. Then you swap back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
Someone's got to be thinking of a game like that.
Fun times, yeah. Otherwise, they've just stolen it from us. So
bastards! I knew we shouldn't be making these ideas out.
Another couple of gaming updates. I had to text you midweek about it because I was like, "What are they doing to us?" Yeah. Wipeout is one of my all-time favorite games. They've announced that's coming out in June. But I've got a list of games that are coming out, and June is a top month because Tekken is also Tekken is, I think the first game that came out on the PlayStation was Tekken 1. Oh yeah, and I love Tekken. Wipeout again.
You love that kangaroo feckin' weird, crazy
Crash Bandicoot. So there's 3 of them.
No, Tekken.
Oh, you mean in Tekken? Yeah. Sorry,
that's Alex.
The raptor is Alex, and the kangaroo is Roger.
Oh, it's Roger.
So, yeah.
I thought you were the kangaroo.
There's a panda in it as well and stuff. So, but we're definitely playing that one on the podcast as well.
And Wipeout.
Crash Bandicoot, Wipeout, and Tekken. So all in the same month. So it's just deadly.
Should do a flashback and play the original Wipeout and the original Tekken.
Yeah, put them side by side or something like that. That'd be hilarious actually. Yeah. Just seeing them side by side.
Seeing the progress.
But that's going to be a top month. And then next week. Every month there's free games on the PlayStation that comes out. Right. And one of them is called Drawn to Death. The only reason why I'm highlighting it is because it's a super unique game, as in the whole game is drawn. So it's like someone just drawing in their notepad. Yeah. So you draw like a character sketchy, and then the whole environment is just drawn in this sketched environment. The whole game is a notepad, but in 3D. And you play like kind of Gears of War style, but your character is just drawn like with a big pen and just running around and shooting people. But the entire, so then you might fight some kind of shark zombie, you know, whatever someone's imagined with their notepad, you know, kind of thing, and it comes to life. So that's free as well. They're just giving it away for free. So I think it's done by one of the guys that used to work for God of War, like that studio. So it has a potential to be pretty sweet.
There's a new one of them coming out.
There is, apparently this year as well. So.
But you were already playing the other one, God of War 3 re-release?
Yeah, well that came out
re-emulated.
I haven't played it yet, but I mentioned it last week. Flash sales. I picked it up for like $3.50. Like you can't complain for $3.50.
No, you get a whole game for that. It's great.
That's like as much as an app on the iPhone these days, or Android. Yeah. So it's nuts. What else is going down? Destiny 2. Do you know Destiny, the game Destiny?
I know of the name. That's about it.
So that's coming out on Xbox. It's coming out on PlayStation. And it's also coming out on PC. So
which one are you going to get? Because you could get all 3.
I could get all 3, yeah.
Side by side comparison.
I guess what people do is they get wherever all their friends are. So wherever, like, if you were to have any of those systems, well, technically you got the Xbox One.
Yeah.
Where are all your friends playing?
They're all playing Xboxes.
Are they playing Xbox?
Yeah.
Apart from me and the PS4?
Apart from you and the PS4. Because you're a dickhead and they want to hang out with us.
They're all dedicated to the Xbox, aren't they? So.
Back in Ireland, the Xbox got bigger. I think it got connected with the football games.
Ireland hasn't got the PS4 yet, has it?
No.
They haven't taken the shipments yet.
I think Xbox they had like the first football games.
I know that Xbox are like very
Xbox
FIFA
360. I think that broke the market.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So because of that, everyone got Xbox.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's loyalty. That's good. So.
Like it's same, it's if you know it's a good
loyal bastards, the Irish.
You can't give out about it. You got an iPhone, even though you know it's shit.
Yeah, that's true. Doesn't have curved sides.
Doesn't have curved sides. It barely ever explodes.
Yeah, barely.
So,
apart from the cold winters over here, where I'm glad that it heats up.
It's useless when you're getting attacked in the streets. You can't just throw it at the thugs. You're like, get out of my way.
Get out. And then the last thing was that Project Scorpio, that new Microsoft console. Apparently it's going to be shown off this week. So we might hear about it as well. We might hear about some Scorpio Sting.
It's Scorpio. Still don't know what it does. I just know it was a good name. It's just 4K.
I don't think anyone knows. Yeah, that's the only thing.
Actually, no one knows. We're going to find out if they release it.
Yeah. Apparently they might have some kind of deal with Oculus as well. So you never know. We might be playing Halo in our Oculus. So
that will screw us up.
We'll have to wait and see. But lots going on in the gaming world,
especially in June when you're not just going to leave work. You're just going to quit.
June's done.
There's no point in doing anything.
Yeah.
It's like, what's Alex doing?
I'm looking forward to getting Alex the Raptor and just beating you with every character. So
I've never played Tekken. I'm not going to know any of the moves. I'm like, I was going to press back, up, down, left, right, A and start. Just try and get a cheat going or something.
I think we talked about it. I can't remember what you said there, but who would you be in Injustice? When we play, who's going to be your first character you select?
I don't even know who's in it.
So,
I know there's they've got
favorites.
everybody. Yeah,
they've got like all the favorites, but then there's Flash and there's Superman, Batman. I think there's a couple of Mortal Kombat characters.
Oh yeah, they got like a cross promotion thing, and they've got all the bad guys. I know that they had like Harley and they got Joker and stuff.
I'm going to be Cyborg because I want to see how shit his suit looks. So.
Or you want to see how good it is compared to the trailer version.
It's probably the same version. So
I'm going to see Flash. I want to see.
I'd imagine to be Flash. So
I want to see like what you're going to do because everybody in Justice League, he's the hardest one to make.
Yeah,
he could beat anybody in a second. He's the Flash.
It's true. Yeah,
he moves faster than people can think.
How much quicker than is he than Superman?
Oh, good question. Nerd question.
Oh yeah.
He's back in the day. They always had the thing that him and the Flash would have a race around the world.
Yeah.
And then like they kind of had this moment where Flash just said, "Oh, I was always doing that for the cameras." This is a Wally West Flash, the fastest Flash there ever was. And he's just like, "That was always for the cameras. I'm faster than you could ever be." And it's not just like Flash can get up to the speed of light. It's that he can accelerate that fast.
Right.
Like, you know the way Superman kind of has to build up?
Yeah.
Like Flash can just go zero to the speed of light.
Right there. Yeah.
So that's why he's on a different level. I really liked there's a comic called Kingdom Come, which is about 20 or 30 years in the future.
Yeah.
And Flash has gotten so fast and he's just gotten beyond being immortal.
Sure.
Like he has no body anymore. You can't even see him because he's constantly vibrating.
Yeah.
And he's nearly everywhere at once.
Yeah.
Because that's how fast he is. And he gets to the point where he's so fast, he realizes he can see through dimensions.
Right.
And he can move through time.
Which is what happened in one of the films. I guess.
So like that's the thing. He can just do what he wants. He's fast enough that he's beyond speed. Like he can run fast, but once he gets to his top level, he can go through time. He can go through dimensions. He can actually run straight through walls because he can vibrate fast enough
to go through all
that he's just all the molecules go through. Yeah.
Huh.
So he's not just faster than Superman, he's like able to do things on a whole different level.
Oh wow.
And if you're going to be a real science nerd about it, technically speaking, he should be the strongest person in the universe.
Because he's traveling so quick.
Because he's traveling, because was it power is speed by force.
Yeah.
So if he's hitting you at the speed of light, you should be like getting hit by a meteor. Yeah.
Sure.
So yeah.
Okay.
It's the only problem with like kind of characters like him in comics is because once you apply any kind of real,
you can break him. As in like, oh, why have they done that? Like, he hasn't. Why did he go through the wall, or why didn't he go through the wall?
Yeah, and it's other things like when he's fighting people, it's like, oh, why did he get cut out?
Yeah.
How could that guy figure it out beforehand? Yeah. It's like whatever somebody's doing, he's faster than everything.
Yeah.
Everything moves at like it's like playing that super hot.
Yeah.
Everything just freezes.
Yeah.
So there's no way anyone could outthink him.
Yeah.
Because no matter what move, like what I'm trying to say is, you know when he's running around in a circle around people and then somebody shoots out and punches him because like they know where he's going to be.
Sure.
That only works when you're thinking of speed. I'm getting real scientific now. When you think of speed as something that's absolute. Like he's not a blur to him. Speed is relative.
Yeah.
So to him, he's moving at normal speed and whoever's in the center of that circle is stone cold stopped.
Right.
So even if that guy in the center of the circle is going to try and hit him, his arm's going to go out really, really slowly. So the Flash is still moving at a normal speed. So you just run around it. It's just one of those things of, in comics, you can't really think about it too much.
No, of course not. Yeah.
It's like, why can Superman lift that thing and it doesn't break apart? And
you think about it too much like that, you can break so much stuff that way. So
you just enjoy
especially
it.
with like time travel and stuff as well.
Flash is fast. He runs real good. That's all you got to know. Although, thinking of that just quickly, I watched the Justice League trailer again.
Yeah.
There's a moment in it where I like the effects they have on him in the speed because he just kind of zips from spot to spot so quick, like he would, like he's that quick.
Yeah.
But there's a moment that's like a half a frame or like a frame where you see him running real fast and everything's kind of slowing down. But I noticed it kind of looked like a tunnel, like his speed tunnel.
Yeah.
And I was like, that doesn't quite look like a speed effect.
Right.
And I'm thinking, are they actually going to use that as the moment when he goes to Batman v Superman?
Yeah, okay. He's going through like a little vortex.
Yeah, I think so. Like it just looked like
that'd be cool.
He was kind of doing.
Because you know how they did at the beginning of Batman vs Superman, it showed Superman.
Yeah,
that was one of my favorite bits, was showing them destroying the city.
Yeah,
you know how they went back to that film.
Yeah.
I know this is like a time travel thing, or but yeah, that would be cool if they link it.
But then again, we already said they're not going to reference Batman v Superman because that's a piece of shit, and they're going to be like, like no, that didn't happen. Batman doesn't kill people.
Yeah.
Everything, people make jokes now. Batman makes jokes. It's good.
You just don't know. Yeah, that's super interesting. Any movie stuff? Any movie stuff going down?
Let's go into our movie stuff.
Yeah.